Well, this video might be tongue-tied. This video might be a little shorter than usual. It's according to how I feel. Maybe 8 minutes, maybe 9, maybe 15. Who knows? But we want to talk about a little something from the news. And it is about this young soul sister who was kidnapped at birth by a lost and I don't know what definition. It's very sinister type female who has lost her soul so much that she felt the need to kidnap a baby. So I'm very sure many of you have heard the story of this young lady who was kidnapped at birth and recently has been reunited with her biological birth family. There are many videos speaking about it. Matter of fact, you might hear a video where somebody is about to say the same thing or have said the same thing I am going to say. And if that's the case, then I appreciate another voice saying the same thing that I'm going to say. Appreciate it. But unfortunately, my response is belated due to technical difficulties beyond my control. Well, what it seems like as though many of us seem to be shocked. Let me say this again, my friend. Many of us seem to be shocked that this young lady still has love, still has feeling an emotional connection, still wants to be with the woman who has been accused of kidnapping her since she was an infant. Many of you don't understand that. How can this young lady, she's 18 years old, I believe now, so she's an adult. She's an adult now. She understands a crime. She understands what kidnapping is. She understands, listen to my words. She understands crime. She understands what a kidnapping is. She understands that this woman of whom she calls mother, she understands that this is not her biological mother. A crime has been committed. And now she's being reintroduced. In fact, she never really had a chance to be a part of her biological family. So you have her father so happy and mother so happy, and her biological family, they are so happy to find her after 18 years to be reunited. And you would think that this young woman would be happy because now truth has come. And, oh wow. But y'all don't understand. She does not care about the truth. She does not care about the reality of the situation. I saw a picture of her leaning toward the bars, trying to have contact with this woman that she called mother. The only mother she has known. And from the community where they are from, the only thing the community can say is that this woman gets accolades. She was a good mother. She was a good humanitarian in the community. Nothing but good things, but she's a criminal. Oh, wow, she's a criminal. And you act like you don't understand what has happened. You act like it's a shock that this young lady is behaving this way. This is your family. This is your biological family. A crime has been made against you, girl. Go to your mom and your real mom and daddy. If you have not been in that situation, actually, you have been, and you are in that type of situation. Let me explain something to you real quick. You act like you don't understand. Well, let me bring us some understanding. And perhaps you will understand. Well, it's not the same thing. Yes, it is. What I am about to explain to you is the exact same thing, except this happened to an individual, and what I am about to explain happened to an entire people. That's you and me. We who are the descendants of slaves, born in America, having dark skin, a people who once called themselves so, who also go by the name black people, Negro, colored, African Americans, and so many different names. But we as a people behave the same way. In this nation, we were ripped from our dark-skinned ancestors. Matter of fact, we really, just like this woman, this young lady, we don't really know, we don't have no idea who they were, who they are. We argue about what we are. We're Africans and we're Native Americans. We are from the islands. We this and we that, because we don't know. We have no real idea. And people exploit us and give us this fake DNA crap so it can verify. See, I told you I was an African. See, I told you I was a Native American. See, I told you don't know nothing. You just like this young lady, except you are in a worse condition, because at least we do know her actual biological parents. You do not. We as a people do not know ours. You can guess and you can believe, but you really don't know. The only parent that you know, that we know of, is the racist Caucasian people, the Americans. So I don't know what name this young lady has. I'm very sure she's not interested in the name of her biological parents. She only knows this woman, the kidnapper, the criminal. We don't know anything about our parents, so we have taken the names, and even though we know that these names was put on us by force, we know this, we are happily to call ourselves Jackson and Johnson and Evans and all these European names. We are happily to spread that and keep giving that to our children, because Caucasian people are the only parents that we know. We are Americans. And you run, you know that these people, you know these people are criminals. They have not changed. They continue to rape and rob and murder and lie and destroy the earth and the planet and the animal life, and beat the hell out of you like they have been beating the hell out of us for the last, going on now, 500 years. Have not changed, but we love them. Just like this girl. And you run to the cage. Nobody better not attack white people, because the Negro, you will come to their defense very quickly, because that's your mother. That's your father. They are the only ones of whom you know. Of course, there are many of you who call yourself, I'm conscious. But yet and still, you are conscious. But you are making no real effort to get away from your slave master and their children. You're not making no real effort. You're comfortable on your job. You're comfortable going to Best Buy and Pizza Hut and Macy's and JCPenney's and spending the money and living the life that your fake parents have given you the right to do. If you really was that upset, you'd be getting the hell out of Dodge, or you would be taking a baseball bat and bashing them in the head. You're not doing nothing. How can you talk about this young lady when you are in the same condition? We as a people are in the same condition as this young lady. She knows only that woman as her mother. Period. It would take a long time before she can disconnect. Matter of fact, she may never disconnect. This is the only mother she's known since she was able to know that she was even alive. The racist Caucasian people, we have no connection to Africa. You can talk Africa all you want to. We have no connection to Africa. We have no connection to China or India or anywhere. We only have one connection. We have been living with these people going on 500 years. This is why it is very difficult for you to talk about separation from them. No matter how evil, no matter how criminal, no matter how rape, no matter how murderous, no matter what they do. Matter of fact, you want to jump in the bed with them. And you know they are not your, you know that they are your enemy. You have a sick love for races, just like this young lady. She has a sick love for a criminal, and she know. You have a sick love for Caucasian, these pink racists who have done so much evil and continue to do what they do. You have this sick love. And you talk about you don't understand why she's like that. This is all that you know. You are an American. So right now, many so-called black folks are upset with the American system of government because of President now, Donald Trump. But it makes no difference. You still want to be an American because Donald Trump and his people are the only family that you know. They all not like that. They all not like Donald Trump. This young lady will tell you quick. She's not bad. She treated me good. Y'all wrong about her. It's the same exact thing. You act like you don't understand the psychological trauma that happens to people. This happened to an individual. We as a people have suffered the same traumatic thing. And you are responding and have responded in the same exact manner. No different. So I wish y'all would get out your high horse and act like for some reason you don't understand. You're better. You don't understand. Well, how could she be? We as a people are like that. We as a people are like that. Now, I don't know where they get this from, but that's all right. We're going to talk about this topic for a few minutes. Black on black crime. And when do the subject of black on black crime always pop up? When the people of soul, we who are the descendants of slaves, born in America, having dark skin, when we get angry enough to go out in the public and complain to the racists about the evil that they are doing to us, especially the wicked actions recently, last year, and going on into the new year, these demonic, brutal tactics by the police department, law enforcement, by those of whom I call, and the Black Panther Party called, these persons we call pigs. Yes, they are. I would call them pigs. Of course, all of them are not pigs, but we know who they are, and we will call them as they are, a gang of cowardly pigs. And so when you complain about the hogs, you have a group of retarded, silly, ignorant Negroes who want to come to their defense and speak about, well, what about black on black crime? Let's deal with this issue once and for all. First of all, black on black crime is nothing but distraction from the reality of what your police department, law enforcement, is doing to dark-skinned people. I don't care if you're a thug. I don't care if you're a hood rat. Just recently, a brother who was just fixing his car got beat down, did everything properly, had his hands up, still got beat down. It makes no difference. As long as you have dark skin, you are a target by these pigs. That's just the bottom line. And you don't hear nothing from them when the black victim has no criminal, no negative background. They silent then. You don't hear a peep out of them. But you only hear about black on black crime when we're talking about the evil and the injustice that's being done against us by the pink races, these people's massa. That's right, they're your massa. Black on black crime. It's supposed to be black on black crime if there's going to be crime. Criminals don't catch the bus, they don't catch cabs and go outside of their community. They don't take airplanes, and unless you are the United States of America, then you take airplanes and trains or whatever you have to go kill and murder and whatever. Now, your government that you love, they do that. They get on helicopters and planes and whatever so they can go and murder and kill and commit crimes against humanity all over the world. They don't say nothing about that either. Black on black crime. But what about the United States crime against humanity, especially dark-skinned people all over this planet, especially starting right here on this land? They don't want to talk about that. So black on black crime is expected because we live in a society that creates criminals. And you also have white on white crime, Chinese on Chinese crime, Irish on Irish crime, and it goes on because the criminals live in these neighborhoods and they are black and they are Irish and they are Caucasian or whatever. Silly, y'all some silly old tacky people. You talk about myself and others who speak out against the evils of the pigs and the injustice of this racist system. You said that we make excuses for black criminals. I would like to show me the video, even my own. Show me anybody's video. Who are these people that run around, dark-skinned people like myself? Show me the videos where they say, wow, I love black criminals in my neighborhood. I love black on black crime. It's fun. Where are the ones that support? You know, I support black on black crime. It's cool to me. We should support all the criminals. Give them all a birthday cake in jail. Where are these videos where they are making excuses for criminals and all this type of stuff that y'all talking about? We support black on black crime. I would tell you this. Since I view dark-skinned people, including your ignorant ass, the descendants of slaves born in America, having dark skin, since I view us as family, you don't see other dark-skinned people as family. because you're an American. What about everybody? Now, the everybody don't give a damn about us. But the first thing on your mind is everybody. You think that you're really saying something high and mighty and heroic because you said, what about everybody? And that would be cool if everybody had any concern with what's happening with you. But clearly, they don't give a damn about us. Michael Jackson even said it. They don't give a damn about us. They don't care about us. When you complain about police brutality, they talk about Black Lives Matter. How can you say that you care about Black Lives Matter when there's black on black crime? Black Lives Matter, that movement came into existence due to police brutality, police murder against dark-skinned people. It has nothing to do with black on black crime. In fact, the police officers that should be stopping black on black crime, they're too busy killing Negroes to help stop black on black crime. But again, you show me any videos, any person that run around talk about, or any neighborhood talk about, we support all the criminals. Y'all can come to our neighborhood. You can shoot us. You can rape my daughter, shoot my dog. Come on. If you black, it's all right with me. That's cool. I love black on black crime. What are black folks supposed to do? They protest, they march, they sign petitions, they support their police officers. They do everything that they can do in order to hinder, because you can't really stop it. You can't stop nobody from doing something, but to try to hinder crimes against each other. What can you do? What are you doing? Nothing except sitting on your ass talking a bunch of crap on social media. You're not doing nothing either. So what do you expect people supposed to do? What are you supposed to do against a person? You don't have a gun, and when you do get a gun, it has to be legal. They can get an illegal gun, and they don't care nothing about nothing. They don't mind killing you. So there's a fear. There's a fear factor. You have to factor in fear in the equation. Now, I do not support, and that's a damn lie. Don't say that I make excuses or support black on black crime. You are a liar. You're a damn liar. What it is that, again, going back to what I was saying, you don't view all dark-skinned people as family. So since you don't, and I do, now there's a problem. Because I stand with the descendants of slaves born in America, teenager, child, infant, man, woman, old goat, elder, whatever you want to call it. I stand with us, period. I am not going to come into the public, whether it is bad or whether it is good. I'm not going to come into the public and chastise and be on the side of the racists and our enemies. I'm not going to do it. Just like my biological family. If my biological family committed a heinous crime or whatever, I'm not going to condemn them in the public. I'm not going to do it. That's my family. Now, behind the scenes, I might tell them. Matter of fact, I'm not going to I'm going to tell them, you know, you really messed up. I'm not going to help you to condemn my mother, my father, my sister, my cousins, or nobody like that. I'm not going to do it in the public like y'all do, because you want to show your massa. I ain't like them massa. See, I'm good massa. They bad massa. They shouldn't be doing all that killing. I'm a good Negro massa. I have no interest trying to prove anything to a bunch of racists who are the architects of an unjust system. Whereas a black man can be shot in the back 8 times and you get a hung jury. A young boy, teenager, can be shot in the heart and his killer is acquitted. When you have a young, vicious demon that can kill black folks in a church, and then the police take him to fast food and give him Burger King. You have a system where these young Caucasian demons raped a mentally ill black boy with a clothes hanger, and they got off scot-free. Far as I know, the main one that done it, they let him go scot-free. No probation, no kind of time or nothing. However, here you are on the media, on the side of the racists, who clearly allow their criminals to do whatever they want to do and let them off the hook. Here you are, when these children in Chicago, when they supposed to terrorize this, and y'all over-exaggerate stuff. How was this boy, he was nothing but bullied around, and he wasn't terrorized. It was not a hate crime. There's a lot of people that talk about Donald Trump, and folks talk about and say the word hunky all the time. What was the hate crime? Y'all over-exaggerate stuff because they want to paint us like them. We are nothing like them. These children are acting out because of what has happened to us. They act out because they hate our guts and don't have no love for you. That's why they do what they have done. A bunch of racist, immoral demons. Not all, but we can say about 95%. Because if this society did not have 95% support, all these things couldn't be happening. It's impossible. So with that said, y'all really need to stop telling that damn lie that black folks support black on black crime. It's a lie. You can't prove.
Oil can. Goodness, I can talk again.
Good, Tin Woodsman.
Look here, oil me some more, Dorothy.
Did that hurt?
Nah, that felt good. I ain't been able to move my mouth in ages. I just scared I ain't got no heart.
Well, we were all wondering if you'd like to come to the Emerald City with us and see if the Wizard of Oz would give you a heart.
You look good, Dorothy.
He's gonna give the Scarecrow a brain.
You smell good too, baby.
Tell you what's not in the script.
Your breasts just look so nice and round. Look here, I got to have you, baby.
Well, if this is the long version of my commentary, right before I make my most how you say that word, magnificent, you know, I get so tongue-tied when it comes to certain words. But before I make my appearance, just to make it simple, we need to stop trying to be so smart with these long words, trying to amaze people with our vocabulary. It's not necessary. Just be simple. I just like to take things very simple. But you just saw a clip of, in living color, David Alan Grier, and he played this prisoner, and he's been locked up for a long time, and he just want a woman. Baby, Dorothy, you sure smell good. He can't even keep his mind on the play. I got to have you, baby. I got to have you, baby. He just goes Just goes crazy. This reminds me of the countless Negroes. Oh man, I think there's something in my eye. My eyelash keeps getting in the way. But this reminds me of the countless Negroes on social media, black males on social media, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you may find them. They are so desperate. What do y'all call them? Y'all call them thirsty. They are so desperate. You know, you trying to talk to them, or a female lady, a woman trying to talk to them, and they so, I guess you could say the word is horny. They just so out of it that the only thing really on their mind, they just want to sleep with women. I got to have a woman. Baby, you smell good. Your breasts is just so round. It's just, I got to have you, baby. And they direct their attention to the Caucasian pink woman every time, and they keep throwing that in our face. I don't need no black woman. I want Dorothy, that beautiful pink Caucasian woman. You smell so good. You got this white woman. She got nice breasts. I got to have you, baby. I got to have you, baby. Woo! Oh man, I will tell you this. If you don't laugh, it will really make you cry. It is so sad. And I will tell you, and I know for a fact, that the reason why these guys want a white woman is because really they can't do no better. They can't do no better. Now, I'm not asking you or would advise young people to be a pimp. But you should know how to, as Tariq Nasheed says, we need to know how to rap. You need to know how to talk to people. You know, sometimes men, they are exploitive with their rap, with their Mac. And since they know they are good at macking, they take this talent and they exploit women. Knowing you don't want them, you just want to be sexually satisfied, or you want the woman's money, or you just want to take advantage of her. So you use your rap and you use your Mac to exploit women. This is so sad. However, these are the men that are corrupt. You have brothers who want Dorothy. Really, they don't want Dorothy. They want that fine, that fine, pretty black, that woman. Because that is you. That's you having you without being you. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the poor young brothers, they frustrated because nobody has really shown them. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to rap. They don't know how to Mac. They don't know how to communicate with another person. And see, this is y'all problem. It's not the problem that the sisters really don't want you, but you got to understand, you have to make yourself the way they want you to be. But you want to be what you are, and clearly that's not what they want. That's how you Mac. That's how you put on a rap. That person who puts on the rap and the Mac, they know how to take on a persona that makes the woman open up, make her smile, make her, be something that she wants you to be. Y'all don't know how to do that. So you want Dorothy. I got to have her. I got to have this pink woman. I got to have her. But see, you thinking that you really doing something. And a lot of this does come from the fact that you want to be close to your massa, that Caucasian woman. She been put in your face ever since you was a little boy. She's the image of beauty and all of this. That has some part to play in your sick mentality. But I don't know why you're so crazy over Caucasian women, because the reality of it, when you look at Caucasian women, they are not really that picky. They will mess with you if you don't have no money, you do have money, you have arms, you don't have no arms, you don't have no legs, your head twisted to the other side, you look like a wolf. Matter of fact, the Caucasian woman has been, this is not me making mockery, but this is, I mean, y'all know it, it's a fact. Some of these Caucasian women mess with anything. They mess with other women. They have been known to mess with animals, for the four-legged kind. I'm not talking about brothers calling themselves a dog. I'm talking about these Caucasian women actually mess with the four-legged kind. So I don't know what y'all bragging about, cause I got a white woman. And some of y'all, you a nerd and you really don't know how to match, but you know just enough how to get over on a tacky, you know, what some white people call their trailer trash, and you try to mac her like some of these guys mac some of these black women. But all of this is done to make the black woman jealous. Really. Because you really don't want that woman. You want that hood rat. You want that black woman. You want, oh, that's why you talk about her so much, because that's who you really want. If you weren't interested, why are you going to talk about her like that? Because that's really who you want. That's right. But you really don't know how to actually get her. How come the thugs get, that ain't fair, the thugs and these criminals, well, see, again, it goes back learning how to communicate and talk with people. Y'all don't know how to talk to nobody. You're too hasidity. You think somebody's supposed to just drop on your doorstep because you have an education. I'm pretty handsome. I got a car. I got all this. But you don't have no life. You don't have no personality. You don't have no charm. You don't have no charisma. You don't know how to put yourself out there. That's all that you need. It's really not that hard, my friends. Because she was made for you. She's ready to come to you. And she's ready to follow and submit to you when you do right. Women don't want to be treated like slaves in 2017. Y'all run around the head of the household. No, we gonna run this together because I have proven I don't need you. And you hate that when women say that. They have proven they don't need you. Except to have a child. And once I get the child, you help me get a child. I can take care of my child. I can buy my own house, buy my own car. I can do everything that you claim that you can do. You want to come here, then you treat me as equal. Don't run around here like you want to be somebody's damn boss. This is equal. And see, this is where y'all mess up also. You want somebody to be your slave. Y'all, you have outdated way of thinking based on this religious garbage that does not, this is a whole different time. And then you claim to be a man and you protect and you provide. So this woman is looking at you. She wouldn't be in the situation that she's in, but you have not protected her from nobody, going on 500 years. Who have you protected her from? You have not protected her, of course, from the racist Caucasian people. You don't protect her from the thugs. Here you always talk about the thug, but if a thug jump in your face, you will pee in your pants. I will say that again. You talk about the thugs, but if a thug approach you, or even a hood rat, if they got in your face, you would piss in your pants. See, you're all messed up. And you really, and all this, you have people like Tommy Sotomayor and all these other guys complaining. The real problem is they are angry at themselves. They might say the hood rat. They might say the thugs. Oh, the black women do this. They're really angry at themselves because they know they have failed to be what they claim they are supposed to be, a builder, a provider, and a protector of women, and they know they have not earned that at all. And they know they have no rap, they have no personality. You know, come on now, you have to, you're gonna have to do better. But you think you so great that people just supposed to just drop down on their knees because you some type of king or something. That's not reality. And until you accept reality, you're going to be complaining a long time until you learn how to change your condition. Jot down your comments. Let's talk about it, y'all. In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another, I hope, exciting edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or host of this particular program, known here on social media as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snutting Up 7. I am your soul brother number one, soul, and your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. I want to spend the next few moments, and I thank you so much for your precious time, because I am very sure there are many other things that you could be doing right now instead of listening to your brother. In fact, people continue to tell me there are many, many, many other voices out here, much, much better and greater than mine. I would prefer to listen to them. Well, I would suggest to you to stop listening right now, and you can go and listen to them. It does not bother me in the least. I am very happy with the 20 or 21 people who have been under the sound of my voice since late 2007. I do not need 100, 200, 1,000, 20,000, 30,000. I don't need all of that. It would be nice. It would be nice because unlike these other persons, you will see that a change must occur. And a change is definitely happening. Because if you have the ear of 20,000, 30,000 people, but yet it's still, you're not activating, you're not an inspiration to changing the condition of the people who are allowing you to enter their mind, then what is it that you're after? Most of them are after your money. Most of them just want you to make them feel they are a celebrity. So I'm not interested in those things. I am happy with the sincerity, the honesty, the consistency of the few who listen to my voice. I am happy and satisfied. So, again, that's all right with me. But to make a long story short, let me say what I really would like to say. We want to talk about soul love. I hate that word black. I don't like it. But just for the purpose of this talk, as a reference point, because it is what we know. But I am going to also use the word soul. We are the people of soul. We need to come up out of racism. As long as you play their game, you will be its victim. How can you fight racism by to continue to practice the race game? I'm not interested in it. So you will never hear me talk about black supremacy, black power, and all this other stuff. I'm not playing the oppressor's game. We want to talk about black love. We want to talk about the love a soul person has for another person of soul. Contrary to popular belief, I was listening to a sister's video. I forgot exactly who that was. But she was saying, contrary to popular belief, there is no stampede of people of soul running around trying to intermingle and romance Caucasian people or other types of people. There is no stampede. Most times, black men will marry black women will marry black men, gay black men want another gay black man, a gay lesbian black woman wants a, if you want to go that route, wants a lesbian black woman, and so forth. We are attracted to ourselves, and this is natural to want to be with yourself. There is no stampede, but in the media, the propaganda, they want us to believe black folks, the people of soul, we just run around here. We are so disgruntled, frustrated with each other that we just want to. That's not what's happening. It doesn't take much to see that that's not the case. I want to ask us, when was the last time you fell in love? If you really are in love, then you know what I'm talking about. Don't you remember the time when the person that you fall in love with, just to hear their voice, you have not had any kind of sex, you have not touched their hand, just the sound of their voice, just looking at them, that's enough to set off fireworks. And not only should you feel this way when you fall in love with a woman or you fall in love with a man on a personal level, but you should feel fireworks when you see another person of soul, a man, woman, or child, just to see them, just to look at us. You haven't touched us yet, but when one of them said, "Brother Angel Snuffing Up 7, I love what you say, I love what you do," fireworks should go off. Every time a brother or sister tell me, "I love your work, keep doing what you're doing," coming from somebody I love, woo, the fireworks go off. Because I love us. I don't care if you done wrong. If you're done wrong, I'm not going to come into the public and condone you. I'll take you to the side, visit you in jail and say, you know you're done wrong, but I'm going to support you because I love you. But you have many so-called black people out here in the public. They are quick to condemn other black folks because we have not learned how to love. And love conquers whether you are right or whether you are wrong. You can't be good all the time. Sometimes you get bad. Sometimes we make mistakes, but that don't stop me from loving you. If you love, if you love that black man, if you love that black woman, all these people talking about, I'm against the hood rats and I'm against the thugs. You should still love. And your love makes you try to understand when another person is not behaving appropriately. What's wrong with your husband? Oh, well, I lost my job. I still love you. What's wrong with your wife? I can't have babies. We can work that out. What's wrong with your little Akbar? I got a D on my report card. You'll do better next time. Love makes you work with people that you love. You don't tell that black man you lost a job. You were nothing to begin with. Little Akbar, oh, you just dumb. That's not love. When you love, you find ways to be loving. You find ways to be nice to the ones that you love. You don't steal, brother polite, from those that you love. You don't lie to the ones that you love. You don't cheat. And you definitely don't murder the ones that you love, Chicago. But the people are you're so lost and you're so messed up. If the Nation of Islam love black people, then whether they actually murdered or indirectly murdered Brother Malcolm, that should never have happened if they loved. This shows you that there was no love. Because you don't murder, you don't malign, you don't chastise, you don't do those things with those that you really love. I understand when I say something negative about Sarah Susan Seti or even Polite or Sonetta or Louis Farrakhan. I don't take offense because that's how you're supposed to act. You're supposed to defend the one that you love. But see, we're supposed to love all black people, not just Sarah Susan Seti. If Umar Johnson really loved black people, he would have never made a video talking so nasty and foul-mouthed and profane against Brother Sarah Susan Seti. This goes to show us that we don't love. You prove every day that you really don't love. But see, when you come here, I love you so much. Just like your Jesus of the Bible, your Christ. That Christ would turn the other cheek. When you slap him in that cheek, then he'll turn the other cheek because of love. Because he understands that you are sick and you're ignorant and you're warped. But that's the kind of love that the Christ has. There is so much. We have to be honest with ourselves. If we love black, then you will see more black. There should be no need for a sister to call herself, I'm the dark-skinned activist. But the reason why there's a dark-skinned activist because we still don't have love for dark skin. We want to keep talking about black folks. We come in different hues and the light-skinned black. But we all know that the main victim are those truly with darker skin. You're not showing no love. Look at your leaders and look of whom you look up to. Most of them are, as usual, lighter skinned people. When you should be loving all black people, but you're not. You're not being honest. You really have not learned how to love. So what we need to do is sit down and be honest with ourselves and say, I want to love the people of soul. I haven't got there yet. Because clearly you have not. Because if you got there, if you truly love black folks, then Dr. Umar Johnson would have treated Sarah Susan Seti differently. Sonetta would have treated Polite differently. Polite with Sonetta differently. Young Pharaoh, all the things that you see in the so-called black conscious community, things would have been handled differently when you are in love. When you are in love, you're careful about how you talk to the person you love. You are careful how you treat the person you love. But since you really don't love me, since you really don't love that black man, that black woman, that child of soul, then this is why we end up in the situation that we're in. And if we was in love with each other, our problems would be solved almost overnight, because love makes us not to want to see the one that we are in love with suffering. You'll do everything that you can to change that condition so that they can be happy. You want the one that you love happy. Make me happy, brothers and sisters. Share this video. Let's talk about it. And let's work on it. It's not going to happen overnight, but let's work on it. Until next time, y'all. Peace.